What's going on, Omnibuddies? Mitch here, and my studio is under construction downstairs, my library, and so I am up in my quarantine home office upstairs. So this is what you get. Anyways, I wanted to make a quick video talking about Magnetic Press's newest Kickstarter, and it's already a little bit into it, so it's a little bit behind, but what's great about that is it's already backed fully, and now they're already unlocking stretch goals. I think they unlocked the $78,000 stretch goal as of the making of this video, so they got some crazy cool things like some prints and a collectible coin, and they're working on, I believe, a vinyl right now, a 7-inch limited edition vinyl. It's gonna be amazing, awesome, and they got a lot of digital downloads. These were both previous Magnetic Press Kickstarters. Loved them both. The art in all their stuff is always beautiful. I don't know how they constantly have amazing art. But they do, and they kind of find some tried and true stuff. They bring a lot of stuff over that wasn't initially written in English, so they translate it, put it into some beautiful hardcovers like Aster Pan and Paris 2119. And actually, I got Wacomo. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I've backed all their Kickstarters since Pan of Aster. Went back for Paris. So I got a lot of them coming in. Wacomo's coming in tomorrow, it looks like, so I am stoked to read that. But anyways, I have got to tell you about their latest Kickstarter. It is a double called... So it's two different books from Mathieu Bablet, I think is what it is. Mathieu Bablet. Sorry if I've butchered your name. Apologies. I'm terrible at English, let alone any other language. So please forgive me. But Magnetic Press was amazing and sent me some digital downloads of Carbon and Silicon and Shangri-La to read and let you guys know really how awesome these books are. And fitting with everything Magnetic Press, these things are beautifully drawn. The art is amazing. So I'm gonna flip through so you can kind of see some of it, avoid any spoilers. But of the two, Carbon and Silicon, I'll do first. Oh, by the way, you can get it in a slipcase edition with both hardcovers in there, or you can just back for one of the other hardcovers. You can do digital backing. There's tons of different options. I personally backed for the limited edition slipcase because I am a sucker for hardcovers in a slipcase. But let's get into Carbon and Silicon, talking about AI. This is, best way I can describe this is like AI by Steven Spielberg. If you remember that movie, started good, but it was terrible ending. But don't let that fool you, because Carbon and Silicon starts awesome and it ends amazing. It's great all throughout. So it's kind of in that vein of AI meets Blade Runner. Man, there's a ton of different things, different ways you could go with this. But it's just outstanding storyline. And unlike Aster of Pan and Paris 2119 and some of these shorter books, which I love, but they're more like a spec piece where it's kind of like a little tale within this larger world. These books are over twice as long, I think. So they have time to not only build an awesome world, but really tell a story within it, which is just, I love the stories that they're telling. Carbon and Silicon's talking about two AI androids, artificial intelligence, and just their experience as they experience life and become alive, really, and experience life and life through in, will they die? Won't they? How long can they live? How long can they keep going? And it's always kind of on the edge of your seat, and it tells an epic tale, and it intertwines their tale with the world, and their tale also kind of collaborates or merges with our tale as humans, as people on this earth. And it's a little bit of a cautionary tale too. So, environmentalism, religion, all that kind of comes into play. And I loved it. It was so deep. It had so much to think about. The ending, it wasn't like a perfect bow, which was perfect. It lets you know where the characters are and what's happening, but it lets your mind and your imagination go with it, which is awesome because you see how it takes you through the world, through the time that they're there, and it's awesome. And again, the art is just outstanding. As you look through it, and it's sometimes grotesque, sometimes beautiful. It's both, which is just unbelievable. It's an amazing tale. Anyways, so that's Carbon and Silicon. The next one is Shangri-La, which takes it off of the planet and goes up into space, and it explores not necessarily artificial intelligence, but kind of the other side of things when humans make intelligent beings that aren't artificially intelligent. They're real, live, squishy, actually flesh and blood kind of beings. And it's about, both tales are kind of about people trying to play God, and not necessarily how it backfires, how it can, how it does, how it doesn't, what the pitfalls of it are. So it's also a cautionary tale, but it's also, how would I describe this? Like a Space Odyssey meets, Space Odyssey meets, what would I say? WALL-E. Space Odyssey meets WALL-E. There it is. But again, beautiful to look at. It is not cartoony. The broad scope that you see of the whole world, literally and figuratively, of where these people live, it just takes you on a journey building these worlds. But it's also very personal, and you see you see kind of the depths of their struggle, which is just amazing. I loved it, and this one didn't have the ending I expected at all. It took me, I was kind of guessing where this is going to go. How is this going to happen? What's going to happen at the end? And I think Carbon and Silicon, I read it in a single night. I had a little bit more open time. Shangri-La took me like 2 nights, but I was just thinking about it the whole time while I was at work, while I was doing chores around the house, just always mulling these stories over. The ending of Shangri-La, like I said, took me by surprise. And actually, the last few pages, I got to go back and reread again because it was really late at night, and I was just like, what am I reading right now? What is happening? And I actually went back and reread it a couple times that night, and I was like, wow, this is crazy. I need to talk about this with people because I need to talk about the symbolism and what it might mean, which is kind of a great way to end it. And it's kind of like a Blade Runner, like, okay, what happened at the end? What truly happened? So it kind of leaves that option open. It's also longer, just like Carbon and Silicon. Shangri-La is also about the same length. So they're both fully fleshed out stories in a fully realized world, beautifully realized, beautifully rendered and told stories. So if you are thinking about backing these books, I know a lot of them are available on Magnetic Press's website afterwards. You can go do that too. That's how I got Paris. But you can go pick them up then, or you can get these limited edition slipcases like I did, and you can get all these extra goodies, all these stretch goals and all that by backing on their Kickstarter, which is happening right now. So you can go do that. Anyways, just wanted to take some time to go through those and talk about it. Shout out to Magnetic Press for sending me some early copies to read digitally. I really needed to get an iPad so I can have a way better experience because I had to turn my laptop on its side so it kind of looked like a book. It was really weird. My wife looked at me weird, but I think it might be time to get an iPad for some digital reading. With my new library coming up, it's I might be having to pare down and go a little bit more digital, but it's going to be an awesome library. Anyways, that's it for today. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay cool, stay awesome. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, hit the bell for notifications, do all those things. But most importantly, as always, comment. Let me know what you think, what you're looking at, what tier you're thinking of backing at, any other Kickstarters we should be looking at. Let me know. I'm always looking for some cool Kickstarters to back. All right, take care.